No nonsense gin drinking. All gin, no nonsense.
Hello gin lovers, welcome back. I'm Bobby Freeman and today, my friends, it's another curious video because it's going to be a non-alcoholic gin. Well, it's not a gin because it's not technically a gin. It is a non-alcoholic spirit made by Sipsmith purporting kind of to be gin, although not officially. Anyway, let me introduce you to it. Sipsmith's Free Glider, and we have to say straight away, quite a very elegant and beautiful looking little bottle. I think we can all agree on that, and it certainly caught my eye when I saw it on the website the other day. However, as I've said before, I'm not really sure how I feel about these. It's kind of a good idea because, you know, sometimes you might be in a situation where you can't drink. You might be driving the next day, you might have work the next day, you might not drink alcohol, but you want to sort of join in with your friends and drink interesting things rather than just soft drinks. However, as my regular viewers to this show will know, so far, the non-alcoholic ones, the Seedlip ones, the Gordon's one, was there another one? I'm sure there was another one. But anyway, they have 100% not success rate, 100% success rate in being terrible. 100% failure rate, that's the word I was looking for, failure. They were 100% failure and not very nice, in my opinion, as I've said before. So I'm hoping Sipsmith, with a very, very good success rate on this show, only a couple I didn't like, I'm hoping they are going to break the mold. So let's bloody well find out. Now, rather annoyingly, Sipsmiths never really write that much about their drinks on their website. It simply says alcohol-free spirit, taking alcohol-free sipping to new heights, carefully crafted with juniper and citrus, uncompromising on quality, flavour and enjoyment. Now the interesting thing is, it actually says 0.5% ABV, so it's not technically alcohol-free. I'm not sure what the parameters are, but to me, alcohol-free has to be 0.0, so there's 0.5% alcohol. So I was thinking to myself, well, maybe it can be called a gin. And I was like, well, no, of course it can't, because technically a gin is a juniper-based spirit that has to be above 37.5 ABV. So they're not actually allowed to call them gins, although we all know technically that's what it's trying to replace. Good Lord, that's a lot of waffle for this time in the morning. So let's crack the old fella open. They always have a tricky little, like, wax sealed thing on here. I can never get the damn thing off. Oh, I got it, there we go. Right, so hopefully if I pull that fella, it should, there we go. Chuck that over there. So we do have a cork test. You know what, I'm getting a bit bored of the cork test. I don't really care anymore. We'll try it anyway. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, we haven't got one anyway, it's a screw top. So then, let's get this fella in the glass and see what we get in the old smell. We might as well pour a bit more because there's no alcohol on this one. So then, let's try this out, shall we? So, do you know what? It's actually reminding me a little bit of the Seedlip one, which was absolutely terrible. That Seedlip citrus something, citrus garden. It's kind of, something kind of tepid about it, kind of muted. But again, it's going to be. I can't, this is the thing. I need to try and reset my parameters, to be honest, because it's not going to smell like gin, is it? So, there's something kind of herbally about it, kind of almost like a tea, like one of those herbal teas you smell. That's the best way to describe it, but quite heavy in the citrus notes as well. Did it say about juniper? It did, didn't it? It said juniper was going to be in there. So blah blah, compromising, crafted with juniper. I can't get any juniper at all, to be honest. Smells quite watery as well. But anyway, let's not mess around anymore because I think no one smells, you know, non-alcoholic stuff, do they, generally? So let's have a taste of it. So, do I have it with tonic first, or do I have it neat? To be honest, I might as well have it neat to start with, because I don't know, it just seems like the right thing to do. So here we go. Non-alcoholic, or 0.5% alcoholic, spirit, not gin, but is technically, we all know, purporting to be gin, from Sipsmith's. I say, cheers. Well, my friends, the 100% failure rate is intact, because that not only, how do I describe it? I'll tell you how I describe it. It tastes of nothing. Pretty much nothing. Much like, as I said, it smelt like the Seedlip one. It tastes of nothing. You get like like water, okay, with a tiny bit. Have you ever? I drink a lot of orange squash. I don't know if you call it anything else around the world. Orange cordial. You know, you have a glass. You put a tiny bit of orange cordial and you fill it up with water. Have you ever had one of those, like when you were a kid, and you go around to your mate's house, and he's got one of those mums that pour really weak squash. They just put a tiny bit in the bottom, and you basically just got water with a tiny little bit of. It makes it really weird and just sort of a bit of flavour. But you might as well just have water. It tastes like that, but even worse. Even less, it's about 99.9% water with about 0.1, I think that's my maths are right, 0.1% of flavour. It's like a diddly, tiny little, you can barely see it, little infinitesimal speck of citrus. Just one little citrus atom just spinning around there on its own, just looking for the other atoms. A lonely atom just going, hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Oh, is anybody there? I'm so lonely. It's a bit like that. And you do get a kind of a funny aftertaste, a sort of a polleny kind of, sort of like you're eating a flower. I don't know what eating a flower. Actually, no, I did once when I was drunk at a party, and it was kind of like that. Just a kind of a waft of sort of polleny kind of fugginess. And to me, I don't know why anyone would want to drink that. However, who knows? Maybe it's all about making a fake gin and tonic. So let's put a bit of tonic in there and see what that does. I don't want to put too much in, obviously, because there's not much flavours in there anyway. So now that is really weird. As I was taking a sip, obviously I took a little bit up the nut, well, not the drink, but I smelt, and the aroma, I don't know if that, the aroma seems to be like, as I mentioned that polleny essence, it's like, oh my God, I feel like someone who's allergic to pollen has just taken a big sniff of it, someone with hay fever or something, because it really got up there, and as you can see, it made me cough. However, let's give it a go. No, it's rank. It's absolutely foul. It tastes kind of the same, a little bit improved, obviously, because Fever Tree is very nice tonic, but ultimately, almost zero flavour. And what flavour is there, might as well not bother, because it just kind of, it just makes an unpleasant sort of feeling and sensation in the mouth. It gives you a little bit, but then just goes away and leaves you kind of feeling like, However, my friends, I think we can agree that I'm not a fan of this one, as with all the other ones. However, we come to the rather intriguing issue of price, because I would say that is essentially a bottle of water, just still like tiny, minutely flavoured water, okay? And let's face it, we can buy a bottle of water like that for, I don't know, pence, a few pence here, or a few cents wherever you are, very, very cheaply, right? This little fellow, this particular bottle of unpleasant water, in fact, I would prefer water to this, it will cost you around about, well, it cost me around about 22 English pounds, which, to give you an idea, is about $30 or 25 euros. So why, oh why would I pay that for a bottle of water? I could buy a whole crate of water, so it would last me all summer for that. This is ridiculous. So guys, to sum up, I think you know what I'm going to say. It's fairly conclusive here. I'm quite disappointed, because I was really hoping, I want this to be a good thing. I want there to be a non-alcoholic alternative, as I say, for people who don't want to drink it for whatever reason. But honestly, these big companies cannot keep churning this rubbish out. Don't buy it. It's absolutely terrible. Have something else. Have a lemonade or something, or an orange juice. It's got flavour and it's pleasant. This has nothing. There's absolutely nothing. And weirdly, for £22, there was the other Sipsmiths. I think these ones, the normal ones, are about £28. So it's only slightly more. But some of them, I think that strawberry smash one that I did, I saw that for £22, and that's a genuine alcoholic distilled gin where they've had to pay the duty on it. I don't know if that's everywhere in the world, but here in the UK, alcohol has to have some government tax thing called duty paid on it. And that's quite a significant amount of the bottle you're paying the duty on. You're not paying any duty on this. It's just a bottle of unpleasant water. So my suggestion to you would be, if you're thinking of buying one of these, top tip from me, save yourself a few quid and buy a bottle of water. So then guys, I've calmed down now. I've got off my soapbox for a second. All that remains to say is, if you've enjoyed this video, found it useful or informative in any way, and it will contribute to you saving money by not buying this, don't forget I try this stuff so you don't have to. And what better way to show your appreciation than by either subscribing to my channel, pressing the like button on this video, and of course the bell icon so you get notified when the new videos come out, or indeed heading over to my Patreon page to become a supporter of the show. But you could also do that by pressing the button below this video, which means you'll become a YouTube member as well. But until next time guys, you all know the drill. Take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my wonderful patrons and members, and keep drinking the gin, but avoid this stuff which isn't gin.